Man, the human race really be doing some stupid shit, like some dumb shit. I get the philosophy behind creating VR headsets, experiencing a world within another world. But the consciousness, the real awoken human beings realize that the real VR sets is when you are dreaming. The real world building within another world is when you're dreaming. Think about the movie Inception. Yeah, constructing five dreams within one dream. And that one dream is the perception of reality, you see. And that is what we do as the original VR sets. You are a physical VR set, yeah, who is operating in the lens of a world within another world. Now you dive deeper into those worlds when you're dreaming. Because whilst your body rests within this world, its consciousness, its spirit operates within different stories, within different stories, within a dream. Think about it. When you're in a dream, you see objects, you see people, you see a story and a narration, beginning, middle, end. Sometimes starts in the beginning, sometimes starts in the end. That's how confusing the dream is. Sort of like how reality is. One day you're up, the next minute you're down, the next minute you're in the middle, next minute you're up, next minute you're down. It's up and flowing, but it's a process of learning and understanding yourself and your reflections. You have reflections also in dreams. That's why you dream about people from your past life. Dream about people that you had memories with. You, you could be thinking about someone during the course of a certain day. And when you go to sleep, you dream about that person. You see what I'm saying? You are constantly living two worlds at the same time. And people do not realize this, and people are gonna tell me, no bro, I got a new VR set and I am seeing everything. I'm seeing objects. I'm seeing a whole different world. You were doing that naturally whilst you were sleeping, idiot. Now you just want to cook up your brain with technology, you know. Technology is a byfactor of our consciousness. We had to picture a story in our head about a certain product like the VR set. That is why it is appearing in this reality. And I guarantee you now, the person who designed the VR set was a dream journal. He used to dream journal a lot. He'd be writing his dreams and then he'd be photographing it in his photographic memory. And then he decided to create a set that you can have dreams within a reality just with not without sleeping, basically taking away the human and consciousness experience of living two worlds naturally simultaneously with VR sets. It's fucking crazy, man. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you know, it's cool, man. Only the real ones get what I'm trying to say, How it matches with metaphysics is exactly how I explained it. Dreaming is free. It has always been free. Now they want to make it pricey with VR sets. Why would you want to live in a movie with a bunch of headsets when you can just do that with your eyes closed? Take a nap, bro. You will have five different stories within an hour of a nap. Within 30 minutes of a nap, I guarantee it. Every time I wake up from a nap, I'm just flustered with information and data that I have collected from the world I was living or the worlds I was living within that nap. And I'd probably be napping for about 25 minutes. I'd close my eyes for 25 minutes. I'm already picturing myself and visualizing myself other things in another world, whilst my body is in another world. You see what I'm saying? We are supernatural beings that is capable of the highest level of creativity to the point where when we close our eyes, we can envision and create worlds. construct stories and narrations and characters whilst closing your eyes. And they're going to tell us that we're resting. You do not rest when you are sleeping. You're just merely in the process of living within another world whilst having deep rest with your physical frame in this one. That is all that it is. There is no such thing as sleeping or taking a nap. You are merely resting your body in this world while your consciousness travels dimensions after dimensions to gather up information, because the circle of life is what it is, a circle of life. It never ends. Your day never ends when you go to sleep. You're merely recreating and constructing another world. Dreaming is beautiful. Dreaming will always be free. Let's appreciate it, because technology makes us dull. It makes us stupid. It makes us believe that we do not have the powers that these bots and sets and devices are giving us. We have the powers within us to create the real, to create the live, to create the story, to create that picture. Everything we do on these devices, we have the ability to create naturally within the frame